Welcome, heroes and villains, to the Duke Enterprises YouTube channel. I'm your host, Duke, and this is Conversations with Fuke, and today we are answering the question, who is KrepsyK? And of course, to help me answer that question, I have KrepsyK with me, who, if they so wish, can elaborate who they are further than KrepsyK.
Mr. Pajuk, thank you for having me on. It's KrepsyK. I'm excited for this interview.
How did you get into streaming?
So there's a lot of influences, and I know you let us do shout outs at the end of the video, so I'll shout them out at the end. But there were more than one streamer, more than one YouTuber that I was interested. And one of the guys was just like, "Hey, if that's what you want to do, if that's what you want to try, you want to get into making content, just give it a shot. See what's successful, see how you feel about it. And if you continue on, good luck in all your ventures." And so that's really how I got my start. Turned on the camera, started playing games, and here I am almost 2 years later.
So you didn't start during the pandemic then?
No, this was prior. I think it was 2019. I was still going to a technical school, which I'm not even going to mention them, but I was still going to school when I started playing and recording videos.
So how'd you come up with the channel name KrepsyK?
I would love to answer that, but that is somewhat of a secret. Uh, just KrepsyK is just kind of a combination of a couple of nicknames that I just picked up a long time ago, and since that's what the channel name was long before I was making content, you know, I started making content and then I just never changed the channel name. So then I had to pick up the hey, it's KrepsyK intro because I was dumb and never changed the channel name, basically.
So, why did you choose to stream on YouTube versus, say, Twitch?
I don't feel like I have the powerful enough equipment to stream on Twitch. So the few things that I can play on my potato laptop, the few things that I can record, I think it's easier to like record a video, throw it up on YouTube. I can record a video with, say, a camera phone or, like a camera at the house, whatever I have available, edit it with whatever cheapo software and throw that video up and then live stream whatever's, simple enough to run on the box. Whereas Twitch, there's a lot of things going on Twitch. I've seen people stream on Twitch. There's like, emotes and all these things. And I feel that until I have the right hardware, I don't necessarily want to jump into that avenue.
So, what type of things do you enjoy streaming?
I would say that I enjoy streaming MTGA, but it's gotten slightly less fun, to be very nice about it, over the last couple of years. Just power creep in the game. Maybe, I mean, some people, and I'm not saying I'm one of those people, some people would say mismanagement of the game, and then the software itself has a lot of algorithmic problems, shuffling, matchmaking, these kind of things. They're very commonly talked about in the community. I like the game. I've been playing Magic for a long time. MTGA's getting more difficult. I'm open to play any other kind of game. So, scary games, FPS, whatever. I just can only play. I'm limited so far as to what the computer, that I play on can do.
So, have you tried to stream something and it didn't work?
All kinds of things. Another friend of mine, I'll shout him out later when I get the chance, but a friend of mine actually was like, "Hey, try this game," and basically gifted me the game on Steam. And then I tried to run it, obviously, during a live stream, and it was so slow that I was getting just barely a few frames per second. Wasn't going well at all.
As the penultimate question of this interview, Do you have any advice for people either getting into streaming or who do stream?
You know, all the interviews that you do, I think, all of their advice, it's all the same. I think everybody's advice so far has been to do what you can, just jump right in, watch videos if you have to, go learn, YouTube University, right? Anything you want to know is on the internet. So, you're only limited to basically your personality and your hardware, I guess, and maybe your internet connection. Turn the camera on, play a game, learn a little bit about the software and the machine, whatever that you got to use, and just, have a good time. Don't expect too much from it. If something happens, great. If not, well, you're putting yourself out there just to have a good time and play a game you're going to play anyway. You're going to have fun anyway. So,
As the final question that you have alluded to of the interview, do you have anyone you would like to shout out?
just a few. I want to thank folks like Cinder Shadow, Magic Historian, Mr. Habanero, Desolator Magic, a handful of guys. Crash Test was the guy that actually gifted me the game. I don't know if Crash Test streams. I got to go check it out. Mr. Jund, just a handful of small creators that kind of interacted with me early, right before I started making content and during making content. I want to shout out to all those guys locally. Oh, Stay and Play Games. She always stops by. She's really sweet. Just we've kind of made a small community and we kind of lift each other up and support each other and check out each other's content. We criticize each other, you know. I think it's pretty constructive. I'm happy to be a part of that community.
Thank you to all my viewers for making it this far. You should definitely go check out the KrepsyK's links and the people that he shout out with, and the people that KrepsyK shout out. All that will be in the description once I get them from KrepsyK, and I'll see you in the next video.
Juke man, thanks for doing the interview.
And I'll see you in the future.
All right, bud. Thanks.